it feels good to know that you're right there at 6 a.m. with us on Wake Up Nigeria. Now, Wake Up Nigeria is going to be there right there on your screens as long as you just leave it on TVC. Yeah, just leave it right there.
Anytime between now and 9 a.m. we're right here. It's important for us to make sure that you are getting the very best of breakfast entertainment. Yeah. And of course, when things kick off like this, it's just going to be fun, fun, fun all the way.
Yes, indeed.
Information, entertainment, everything you need in a breakfast show.
Everything except politics. We have so much in store for you today. We come with all our hearts wide open. You know, we come with the energy of and the blessings of the Lord. We're bringing you positive energy every morning, and we have 3 whole hours of your favorite breakfast show to do that. My name is Titilayo Oyinso.
And I'm Yomi Okwe. We're streaming live, don't forget, on Facebook at TVC Connect and on our website at tvcontinental.tv. I know you're getting ready for work. So there's some people who, before now, they've not been able to watch Wake Up Nigeria because they have to go to work. But now you get about 30 minutes or 1 hour in before you go. Yes. So it's great. It's great to have you guys finally join us.
And just so you know, you can follow us. You can take us with you along the way. Use our hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on all social media platforms. That's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And of course, stream live with us. Stream with us as you go about your day. tvcontinental.tv and of course on Facebook at TVC Connect.
Yeah, did we say MM was around? We should have mentioned that.
MM Jackson. She looks a little...
You went there.
Yes, I did. I love the hair.
So you finally jumped on that bandwagon.
I did. Good.
What's MM Jackson?
So my hair is like a Michael Jackson thing going on. Right. The curls. Yeah. And we're feeling it.
Thank you, Titi.
I'm going to break into dance soon.
Well, maybe. Just maybe. Just maybe. You never know. You never know.
So let's straight to this morning's highlights to let you know what we've got in store for you. We have a musical performance first this morning, and that's going to be coming from musician Oluwafemi Olawale, a.k.a. Playboy Casted.
After that performance, we have relationship coach Temitope Imo. Now, she's going to be here helping us understand the delicate business of privacy in marriage.
Especially from the financial side of things.
Finances.
And on dental care, Dr. Femi Aderiye will be back to join us to talk about halitosis and its causes, you know, because sometimes, you know, just getting rid of that cause gets rid of the disease. Okay,
so halitosis is AKA mouth odor. will be bringing us another life hack in her series. In fact, I can't wait to see what she has in store because it's life hacks for pregnant women.
Then we'll bring you our second performance. Kenny Jackson, a.k.a. Kenny J, will be joining us.
Nutritionist Nitya Halura will be joining us a bit later on to enlighten us on healthy breakfast options and alternative overnight meals. Is there actually something like overnight meals I can eat at night? Nitya, I can't wait for you to arrive. I need to know what that is.
Yeah, and of course, our celebrity guest is Nigerian actress and producer Bola Majid. Hey, morning, everyone.
Yes, indeed.
You know, that part where we were talking about finance and marriage got me thinking of an app, because on radio I talk about apps that can help make life easier. And there was one I talked about 2 weeks ago. It's actually for couples who want to know about each other's finances without being in each other's business.
Really?
There used to be a time when people talk about joint accounts. Now, most people are like, joint accounts with everything that is going on, no way. So this app actually helps you to have both of you running your accounts concurrently. You can both see what is happening.
Are you kidding me?
You can both see what is happening in the other person's account.
I don't know if I want to know, though. Do you like, so there's some questions I just don't want to ask because I feel like having too much information might just cause me a little bit more anxiety than necessary.
Shouldn't you both, I feel there should be transparency to avoid any sort of friction whatsoever, especially when it comes to finances, because it's pretty delicate. It's a very, very delicate issue in the marriage. So just be transparent about it. Okay, so what happened? I noticed this was lagging, that was lagging. And Oga explains why. I really don't think it should be a big deal, really.
So is that explanation part that I don't want?
That's because some people have skeletons in their cupboard. They don't want to reveal. They don't want to tell us what they actually spent your money.
You don't have to actually call it a skeleton. I feel like the issue of privacy means that I trust you enough to make good decisions as well. So if, for instance, you have made a decision to invest in something, I should be able to trust the fact that, hey, you made that decision for the betterment of everybody.
I think in all this, the main thing we should always consider is financial planning. Because once you have a plan, and if for any reason one of you then wants to deviate from the plan, maybe you have an emergency, something, you saw this pair of shoes that you absolutely have to buy, whatever it is, then you then know that you're deviating. You then tell the other person. So but once you have a financial plan, which is what I do with my wife, this is what we want to do this month. This is what we want to do from month to month. Yeah. Then it makes things a bit easier.
Especially when kids are involved. You actually want to, you know, you
don't
want to leave any stones unturned. Okay, so you know that when it's time to pay school fees, your money is ready to sort that out. When you need to, you know, sort out domestic affairs or pay this person or pay that person.
All right, welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. One of the biggest challenges that we have in Lagos is mobility, or should I just call it traffic? Traffic. On a Wednesday morning like this, traffic can be kind of vicious. So we decided that we're going to help you along your way today by giving you a little info on the traffic situations in some key areas of Lagos. Hopefully, it'll help you plan your trip a bit better. First of all, we're going to take a look at what's happening from Akonjo. Actually, let me start with Ajah to Bonny Camp, because that is where it seems to be a hot spot this morning. Around the Ajah Market Complex, if you're coming all the way from Abraham Adesoya on the island there, you are going to have quite a journey. But if you're heading all the way to Victoria Island, talking about Bonny Camp, you're going to spend about an hour and 7 minutes on the road. So hopefully that'll help you plan a bit better. We also have quite a gridlock starting from around the Platinum Way. So the Platinum Way is somewhere close to the Eleganza area, which is just before Chevron. That place is quite tight as well. But I know the team are all happy that they're not on the roads right now. And I know Yomi has a special route he actually passes through whenever he's coming all the way from the island. So Yomi, tell me, how are the roads around that particular area whenever you're coming along?
Well, so it depends on the time you leave. So if you leave at between 5 and 5:45, that's if you leave around Jakonde or third roundabout, those areas, that's fine, you're good. Okay. Now, but by the time it's 5:45 or 6 o'clock, all the guys coming over from Ajah have already blocked the whole area. So you need to be careful and then start looking for alternative routes and things like that.
All right.
But yeah, usually within 30 minutes, you should get out of that area. You should be fine.
Okay, now there's another route that, gives people quite a lot of tension in the morning. If you're coming from our Akonjo area of Lagos and heading towards Ikeja, that's a major route for a lot of people. Now, it seems to be quite free as of right now. It's about a 25 to 30-minute journey, depending on where you pass through. Now, if you go through Dokpemu area of Lagos, you should have plain sailing. If you pass through Shasha Road is also quite free right now until you get to that U-turn that goes to Guinness Junction and brings you all the way into Ikeja. That's the only area that I can see quite a bit of traffic. We also anticipate that our Romire Road will also be blocked in about 3 to 5 minutes. So if you're passing through there, you have about a 25-minute journey if you leave right now. I know Mary actually passes through the Akonjo route sometimes. So Mary, can you tell us how it is in the mornings when you're passing through?
Well, the thing is, there are always ways to pass the traffic. The traffic there is very unpredictable. Sometimes you think you're going to be out in like 20 minutes and you end up spending 2 hours. And there are days you think you'll spend like 3 hours, you end up spending an hour. So it's very unpredictable. But generally, at about this time, that area is usually blocked. Like,
yeah,
the traffic is bumper to fender at this time of the day.
Six in the morning.
You see
so I think usually the best thing to do is just leave early.
Well, the problem
you
in
need to be
leaving early
somewhere.
is if you have responsibilities like dropping off your children at school and stuff, you have to wait till either the school bus comes or you have the chance to drop off your child.
Yeah.
So those are the things that hamper quite a number of people getting themselves, you know, ready. And then when your call time at work is, say, 10 a.m., you leave the house at 5 a.m., are you trying to help the cleaners with their job or something? Let them have
Well, it
this
seems to be quite free right now.
Yeah, but it's usually advisable
It seems
to leave
quite
early.
free right now. So if you leave right now,
Where?
you're going to be on
Akonjo
the
area?
road for just about 25 minutes, which is actually reasonably fine compared to what we hear about that particular area on a
There's
good
an
day.
option for those living in that neighborhood. They are the bikes.
Yeah.
It's against the law, though. But,
well,
so the bikes are what
Not
many
at this
people
time of
use
the
to
morning.
make up for it. But I'm being real. The bikes are what help the people around there a great deal. It's just that it's risky. Though we hardly have accidents lately, thank goodness. But it's just the reality. Bikes are what people used to get to, say, Ikeja along and stuff.
There are a few people who are eastbound on the Lagos-Badagry Expressway right now. If you're coming from around the Trade Fair Complex and you're going through Old Ojo Road, you're going to have quite a bit of traffic meeting you on the way. But it's going to take you about 48 to 50 minutes for you to get to Orile bus stop. Now, for those of you who know that particular area quite well, the usual culprits are already jam-packed right now. Talking about most of the bus stops, almost all the bus stops are jammed on the road as I speak right now. And if, for instance, you are heading towards Mile 2, get ready because you're going to be there for about 10 to 15 minutes. But there is an alternative route that you could take. You could take Coca Road, which will help you get to where you're going a bit faster. But I don't know what it's like on the roads at this time in those areas because I haven't been on the roads in those areas in quite a while. But hopefully this information is giving you a little insight into where you should pass through. I'm going to be heading to go and get some coffee in a bit. But I'm wondering if could tell us a little bit about her route, the route from Ikorodu area of Lagos all the way down this way. So how is it in the morning around there?
Well, I get on the road at about 4:30. Yes.
So super smooth.
Yes, so I mean but surprisingly this morning at about 5 a.m. approaching K2, there was a little bit of there was traffic. It was moving though, but it was pretty slow.
Wow, that's
and I wondered
5 a.m.
No, but yes, at 5 a.m. But of course, you'd expect that it's the Danfo buses, you know, that are parking, you know, to get passengers.
Yeah.
I mean, Lagos doesn't sleep, isn't that?
It's crazy. I mean, that kind of routes, and you're thinking 5 a.m. I mean, it's just, you just expect that everything is going to be smooth, and then suddenly, one of the challenges I know happens in that route as well is the trucks. So once the truck breaks down, it's also pretty challenging.
And because it's one way in, one way out of Ikorodu. Yeah, I don't want to be
Well,
stuck
we
in
can
that
only
traffic.
hope the traffic situation
Gets
improves
better,
sometimes.
yeah.
Sometimes when I have to come through Surulere, coming from Surulere down here is a breeze. Unless you're passing through Maryland, but it's just for a few minutes. It's a breeze. Like, I usually prefer coming from Surulere than coming from Akonjo side.
Okay.
Because of the traffic.
All
But
right,
away
so-
from that.
Yes, so... Okay.
The gist merchant
Oh my
is in the
goodness.
building today.
All right, really, Mary?
She was already laughing
Well,
on
I'm sure we all
Twitter.
know that because like everyone's caught up on the gist about some hi Titi.
Hey, I finally made it.
Yeah, you did.
I had a little bit of traffic getting here.
Of course. Of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
Yeah, in-house joke.
Waiting through the dark.
But I don't know, the roads today, I don't know, they're a little different for me this morning. I was expecting a lot more traffic today, but it seems to be plain sailing for
Wednesday,
most
people
of
are
those.
getting tired,
Exactly. Yeah. So.
relaxing and stuff.
All right.
I was
I'm just
checking
going to
out
make me a sandwich.
a sandwich. Really, Yomi?
Yeah.
Make me a sandwich. You couldn't just offer to
Exactly,
make
everyone
everyone. We're
a
all
sandwich.
ladies here.
I should make sandwiches for everybody.
That's true.
I don't get it.
Yeah, just make sandwiches for everybody.
What sort of
Thank
sandwich
you,
are you
If I make a sandwich, people eat it like that.
What? Oh.
So,
Okay.
What exactly?
Come on, it's not that bad.
like that. You
It's
can't
not that
poison us
bad.
here now.
Come on.
okay, so peanut butter sandwich. But one thing I wanted to ask everyone is your morning routine. I know that we're broadcasters and we have to look all nice and fly and makeup and everything.
Right.
But usually, let's say it was a normal morning and you didn't have to go to work. What would you do? So when you wake up,
Okay.
it takes a while, you boot, and then what?
Okay, so it's the kids for me. You know, I want to make sure everything is ready for them, you know. So if I'm not going out immediately, I rush to the kitchen, see, wait, what is available for breakfast before these kids come and wake me up and start asking for something. And then I can figure out how to negotiate my way out of whatever they're asking for. Then I probably head to the bathroom and brush my teeth. That's the beginning of the day for me.
Oh, you brush your teeth?
Yes, I do.
That's like the last thing I do.
Are you kidding?
When I'm home.
No. I brush my teeth first. I can't stand it.
Trust me, brushing of teeth is not the first thing I think about in the morning when I wake up. I'm not thinking about food, but before I wake up in the morning, so the night before, like I always have a mental picture of what I'm gonna make for breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's, you know.
You do it the night
yes,
before?
Yes, so no, I have a mental picture. So in my head, I just know that, oh, okay, so this morning we are having ojojo or ogi.
Okay.
Or we're having pancakes with sausages. So I already have that mental picture. But once I get up in the morning, the first person I check on actually is Elsie.
Yeah. I think for the women, it has to be the kids. I don't know, Mary, am I right?
Well, for me in the morning, I don't think I've had the kind of morning that I can wake up, say, like 10 a.m. I've not had that in a very, very, very long time. Because on Wednesdays, on Thursdays and Fridays, when I'm lucky enough to get time off, I still have to wake up in the morning to prepare breakfast, prepare lunch, get ready for school. So I haven't had that luxury of waking up late in a very long time.
Well, I don't know.
Anyways,
no,
the
thing
leave,
is this,
maybe.
For years, I've been used to going to sleep for, at midnight. And then for about 2-3 years now, because of the show, I've had to wake up like really early. So my body has been like, you've been doing this all your life.
Yeah, before Titi came in, we're going to talk about the office etiquette thingy that's been trending on Twitter about an interviewer. Okay, sorry, an interviewee actually complimenting his interviewer.
Okay.
And so Guy, so you're my interviewer. For
so I give you an interview.
Yeah, so you're interviewing me. So interview me.
Okay.
I have very strong views.
Yeah. Okay, so the interview is done, right?
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh wow, you smell really nice.
I smell nice.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't know, to me it's a bit too personal.
Much, that's the word.
It's much.
Yeah.
It's a bit too personal for me.
Okay, you know what? We take things a little too serious in this climate.
Okay.
Because I don't have a problem. If I've been fortunate to,
Thank you,
Yomi,
Thank you so much. Thank you. Very nice
be
of
in
you.
an interview session, where I had to interview certain people. And I feel that if one of the guys that I interviewed complimented me or said, oh, your hair is lovely, that's a plus for him.
Okay, so hair is different.
Like,
hair is different. Hair is
not
a
nice.
visual.
Kind of impersonal.
Hair is different.
I would love it. I
So
would love
smelling nice.
Tell me I
So
smell
for
nice.
instance, if he had said, I love the scent you're wearing. It's different. You know, he's appreciating.
Putting love inside.
No. Okay, I like the scent you're wearing is better. It's just a bit too personal. You know, even when we had Janet Ade to come on and talk about gifts to give, colleagues, she said perfumes are a bit too personal to give a work
Okay,
colleague.
I think we need to describe or demonstrate this.
What
So,
demonstrate
Yomi,
All right.
you just interviewed me.
Yes.
And I'm leaving. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. Oh, by the way, you smell nice. React to that. Yomi, react to that.
I don't know. It's just a bit much.
Look,
Okay.
I have very strong opinions about this.
Okay.
When you go in for an interview, I'm talking to young people, job seekers.
Yeah.
Don't compliment, don't say anything about anything that the person is wearing. No hair, no smell, no clothes, no shoes. Don't say you have a nice tie. Don't say anything like that. Focus on why you're there.
Yeah.
Whatever questions that they're asking you from your CV, focus on that and that alone. You will not lose any points for not complimenting.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean. But
You don't
she
get
took that
points.
personal.
You don't get that.
No,
You
but
don't
she
get
took it
points for-
personal to the point where
Yeah, so-
it could have affected. So even if he was the best, because he complimented her, she wouldn't consider him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And I really do not think that should be a criteria. So someone
so it
compliments
becomes
you.
brown
Put
nosing.
that aside.
You know
and
the thing
just
is this. As a boss, you don't want to get too familiar with your employees.
Well,
yes, you want
that
to
also
you want to maintain a level of cordiality, so to speak. but there has to be boundaries because you're the boss.
Yeah, but telling me I smell nice isn't, you're not crossing any boundary. You just like the way I smell.
So think about it this way. Especially since it was a woman, the first thing I would like to be complimented on is my intellectual capacity, right? Or maybe if I've written a book or I've risen in the right.
No, that's different.
If you're going to
having a
compliment
conversation
someone,
with
it's
a
because
random
of something
person.
great that they've done or something they've achieved, not how they look.
I read your book.
Exactly.
It's really nice.
Or I've seen.
Oh, well, what if she has not? What if she didn't write a book?
Oh my goodness. You don't have to write a
thing that's
book.
going for her is her hair.
Look,
Exactly, the way she smells.
And
know
you just
something?
happen to pinpoint that, man. You're not
I
getting that
actually
joke.
found out that most
not
of
like
those who were saying, oh, that's rubbish, what kind of stuff is this? Most of those people are people who don't have employees.
You smell nice,
people
Mary.
who have never employed anybody.
Mary, you
young
smell
job
nice.
seekers, young workers.
Yeah.
But if you ask an average HR representative, if you ask an average employer, they will tell you that it's a no-no.
No, it's
That's
a
the
no.
truth.
It's actually
so
a
forget
no-no.
all the sentiments. They will tell you.
Mary,
that
you
it's a
smell
no-no.
nice. I'm complimenting
Babe,
you.
you're my friend. You can tell me I smell delicious, and I would love it.
No, but as in, what if the woman hadn't even had a bath that time?
Yeah, but I
I
agree with everyone though. Don't go into an interview and be complimenting anybody. Better just go and do what you want them to do.
That's the end.
Oh, your hair is so nice.
No, don't flip my hair.
Welcome back. Now, of course, we're looking at privacy in a marriage. Now, we started talking about that last week, and our focus this week is finances. How much individuality should be maintained in a marriage with regards to money? You know, when you say finances, it sounds a little bit vague, but it's money that we're talking about this morning. And relationship coach Temitope Imo is going to be joining us to talk about this in a union, in a marriage. So,
Okay, good morning.
good morning, and thank you for joining us. This thing is a very touchy issue. I know that the two leading causes of divorce internationally is sex and finances, sex and money.
Yeah.
So when it comes to money, what are the do's and the don'ts in a marriage?
Okay, I would like to take it from the perspective, before we go into the marriage relationship, I'd like to look at it from dating, courtship, and marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, when you talk about financial privacy in a relationship, that means the need for an individual to hide certain parts of their finances, maybe what they earn, or how they earn their money, or the kind of savings or investment that they have. So that's what financial privacy is. So when you're dating, really, in a dating relationship, there's a limit to what you can ask
Divulge.
for. Yes, exactly. Because at this stage, you're just getting to know each other. I'm trying to get comfortable with this other person, so I really don't need to divulge so much information about what I earn. But it would be good to know what the other person does for a living. Right?
Yeah, exactly,
So you don't want to date someone that is into any shady activity. So that's the limit. When you start prognosing into how much you earn, it's a little too much at the dating stage.
Yeah.
But once you move from a dating stage into courtship, getting closer to marriage, it's very important that
Disclosure.
yes,
and all
you're
of that, yeah.
open about these things. Okay, maybe not into details. Okay, but it would be good for you to know how much they earn. Okay, because the truth is that you're going to be in this relationship together. And then not having the information, it's going to hamper some certain things. Money causes a lot of issues in relationship. In a marriage relationship particularly, I don't give a yes or no answer to this because I've seen a lot of scenarios. I've seen a lot of situations happen in relationships. So it depends on the situation. That's the advice or the counsel that I'm going to give to you.
Yeah.
For example, I've seen men not comfortable with their wife earning so much because they feel they're going to lose respect.
Yeah.
In that situation, that woman is going to hide her finances.
So it's one of the things that, I mean, we're going to go into two key areas. And
Okay.
one of the first areas is people have preconceived notions about going into a marriage and divulging financial information. So like, for instance, you said here that if a woman is earning so much, she might want to hide it because she doesn't want her husband to feel maybe a little bit intimidated because maybe she knows what he earns. And with the man as well, he's into many different things. He doesn't want to divulge that much information because he doesn't want her asking for things. So if you have a situation where the man asks the woman or the woman asks the man, what should be the response?
Bedrock of any relationship is trust, really, and openness. So if that is missing in your relationship, so if you're going into marriage with someone and then you're not comfortable with the person's spending pattern or their spending habits, it's a red flag for you. It's something that you should look at because it's going to bring up issues later on in your marriage, you know. And I said openness because really our expenses will be combined. Do you understand? We're going to have children. They would need to buy things and all of that. So if the ideal situation really is for you to open up. Do you understand? You might not go into, okay, I earn this monthly, but your spouse should have an idea of, okay, this is how much I earn in the total package. I'm not saying break down how much you spend. Okay, I spend this on this, I spend this, but okay, I earn maybe 15 million per annum. It's okay, that's enough information, okay? But delving deeper, it might not be necessary. But I also feel that there's a saying that says that 2 is better than 1 because they have a good. It's true in all situations. When you plan together with your partner, you'll just be amazed at the kind of results that you would get. You know, even in business, if you do things on your own, there's a limit to the results that you will get. Yes, but if you collaborate with other people, you just see that you get exceptional results. It's the same way in a marriage relationship. Now, a lot of people don't know their partner's spending pattern. I will just talk on that a little bit. And that's what causes issues in a lot of relationships. There are different spending patterns. For example, there are people that are heavy spenders. They will spend all that they have. They don't have any form of investment. So you need to understand how your partner spends. What is his habit? There are people that are heavy savers. They save every single thing. They don't want to spend at all. There are people that they call them the caretakers. All that they spend on is on other people. They don't spend on their family members. There are people like that. Yeah, I even have someone that there's a pastor. He would not spend anything on his family members. They would rather spend on church members. They have they have needs and all of that. So there are people that are like that. They call them the caretakers. There are people that their self-esteem depends on how much money that they have. So when they don't have money, right, they are depressed. They are down. They are angry. They are upset. But once they start having little money, they are happy. So you need to understand your partner's spending pattern, and it will help both of you sit down. So if I'm a heavy spender and you are the saver, we need to sit down and plan our expenses.
So if you give me... Is this more important then at the courtship stage, when both of you are then sitting down and saying, you know what, we're getting married, let's talk money?
Yes.
But that is what should happen, ideally.
Yes, that's the ideal situation. You should sit down together and say, okay, I understand that you can start the conversation. It doesn't have to be a heavy conversation. Okay, I notice that you like to spend a lot, you like the good things of life, you like to enjoy yourself.
And the person says, you know, life is short, so I just want to enjoy.
Yes, I just want to, what am I working for? I'm working for myself, you know, and all of that. So you know that this person likes to spend heavily. Okay, so and you need to help that person. If you are the saver, you know, okay, we know that we're getting married and then we need to have investment. Okay, so why don't you put a particular percentage of your salary in an account, you know, that managed, and then we invest that, and you let the person understand. That's way you are communicating, not just leaving everything that, okay, let him be spending his money and let me hold on to mine. You know, so that's the mistake a lot of people make. They don't have that discussion. They just assume. And the truth is that money causes a lot of issues. I just mentioned one scenario of husbands not getting comfortable with their wives' earnings. There's the other way around of men that were very okay, comfortable being who they are in their skin, but once they have a little bit of money, they become very pumped up, they have this chip on their shoulders and all of that. So there are a lot of scenarios. So the advice or the counsel I'm going to give anybody in a marriage relationship depends on the situation that you're facing.
Depends on the situation.
Yes.
Ensuring that there's trust.
Yes, yes. But the ideal situation is openness, so both of you can plan your future together.
Thank you so much, Tim Jokwayebo, for joining us this morning. So you got that. I hope anybody who's in a marriage relationship or trying to get married, please sit down, have that conversation, and don't forget, ensure that you are financially literate.
doing, Nigeria? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're having a great time, and it's a great time to be alive. Now, you should be excited because you're in fact, non-stop show. I'm going to a non-stop show.
It's now essentially non-stop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be a one-stop for all the things that are fun. And of course, it's now for 3 whole hours.
3 whole hours. That means 1 hour is gone already.
Yes, sir.
We've been here since 6 a.m. And good stuff. Right, and it's midweek. And
Can you believe it? It's already Wednesday.
It's Wednesday already. I have a really, really busy week.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm just taking it one day at a time.
As long as the checks are coming.
Oh, yeah, the checks are coming.
Yeah, they better come.
We're happy about that. We're happy about things. The situation right now is good. Yeah.
All right.
So it's midweek already, and we'll be here every morning till Friday. My name is Yomi Ope.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinsan. Hopefully your day is going swell already. And if it's not, don't worry, it's about to get better. We're streaming live with you on Facebook at TVC Connect. And of course, your comments are so important to us. We actually love seeing them. We actually have a blast looking at all your comments, really. Truth.
Yeah.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, hit us up with our hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
Of course, we like to ensure that there's always something special happening. We've had a performance already, and hopefully we'll have another coming up. But MM is in the kitchen with Chef Shebiotimo. Shebiotimo.
Hi, guys.
Of Super Tongue Concept.
Why is she blushing? All right. So Shebiotimo has finally joined us. Yes, of course, the second half of the show, if you're just catching up on the show. Hello, Shebiotimo.
Hi.
So good to have you back.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So this morning we are going local, guys. Very plain in this kitchen this morning.
Sticking you back.
Serving you some local delicacy.
Yes.
So you have to stay tuned for it then.
Yeah, thanks so much, MM.
Can't wait, can't wait. I can see some fish there. I can see some other. I saw plantain. Plantain, Yomi, there's plantain.
I'm excited. I'm all dressed up for it. So, straight to this morning's, what we have left for you.
Of course.
Over the next 2 hours. Halitosis, a.k.a. bad breath.
Yes, sir.
And its causes. That's the topic of discussion this morning in our dental health segment with our doctor.
Yes, indeed. Dr. Femi Adiri is going to be joining us to talk about that. And after that, MM comes up with another of her amazing life hacks. Can't wait to see what she puts together. It's all about the pregnant women today.
Yeah. And then Kenny J is going to be back with another musical performance, our second for the day.
Nutritionist Nitya Halur is going to be here. She's going to be talking about healthy breakfast options and alternatives to overnight meals.
Looking forward to that one.
I need to
We
hear
need
that
healthy breakfast options. Yeah.
Especially on Wake Up Nigeria.
I was going to say that, but you know. And our last guest for the day is actress and producer Bola Majid, joining us shortly.
When you're
like
using your native tongue to talk about guys.
Judge in my
Man, but it's yeah. I was gonna say many of us have learned the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
with that
okay.
statement. Don't judge a guy by the way he
Having a
looks.
major six-pack does not mean you have 6 packs of brains.
But you know what? I've never been a fan of 6-packs. I'm not a 6-pack person. Just
well.
look fit and good. That's it.
Yeah.
And
What can I
tall.
say? I don't know what
Yeah.
to say right now.
I don't have a preference.
Really?
It's weird, right?
I don't understand.
You don't get it.
Why are you people even talking about men's,
told
your
you
preferences
guys
for
something.
men? I don't get it.
I have a problem with this whole children being exposed to transgender business.
Oh, dear me.
Because I know quite well that up to my 20s, I really wanted to be a guy.
Are you serious?
Yes, like
Okay, so you were like a tomboy, right?
more than a tomboy, and it's in fact my mentality, the way I see things. Like I don't believe in a man being a provider.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I love to provide for somebody I love.
I think that's a function of your background, how you grew up,
Exactly.
and all of
I
that.
grew
Your
up,
exposure as
yes,
well. Yeah.
with my mom supporting my dad. Like they were like mates. They did things together, chores. I was telling you guys sometime about the fact that my dad was the
Those
one who
chores
used to
in the
wake
house.
us up, we'd cook breakfast. So it's tough for me to align with so-called society's beliefs and demands and all.
Yeah, so it does depend on your background, like Yomi said.
Yeah.
You know, because even in my house, I know my dad did let's say 90% of the cooking. But it wasn't because my mom didn't want to, it was because he just preferred to.
Yeah.
You know? So
because you want to
there are
do
different
it.
situations.
Yeah,
so
in my house,
what?
yeah.
Yomi doesn't even
So
know
what do you
how
cook?
to turn
You
the
know,
knob.
what?
I'm not sure my dad ever boiled water. Like, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I never saw him.
I never saw him do it. So.
Wow.
My dad was the one who taught me how to make afang soup.
Are
Really?
you kidding me,
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah.
I learned
dad
how to
taught me
make
how to make
egusi
afang
soup
soup.
from my dad. Yeah.
Okay, so since we're comparing dads now, my dad was the one that used to give me money to go to the market. To go to the market for me to go and buy frozen fish.
Nice one.
And small pepper and tomato, and he taught me how to negotiate all those things.
Oh, my mom
in the
taught me
market.
that.
Yeah.
My mom too,
And I
my
always end up
grandma.
feel sorry for the, you know,
What,
women.
the
Okay.
people
People
selling.
selling.
Yeah, like, oh my
You should
God.
hear my grandma. She can turn something 20 naira to 5 naira. You'd be
Hell.
like, wouldn't they make a profit?
So very nice. I mean, yeah. So talking about moms, there's Mother's Day is going to be March 31st.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's coming up.
Yeah, all right.
And we'll have a chance to celebrate our mothers.
All right, thank you very much. You know my favorite part of that fitness routine? The squatting exercise. Because it actually helps, you know, to firm up your thighs. All right, in the kitchen with me this morning is Shebi Otima.
Yes.
I like to, you know, break your name into syllables.
Okay,
When
now.
I'm pronouncing
Shebi
it, Otimo.
Okay, now.
All right, this morning, guys, we are making ewa going.
Yes.
I told you that we had some delicious local delicacy for you. And let's talk about the ingredients for our going this morning.
This is our beans,
Yeah.
picked beans, onions, ginger, garlic for the sauce. And this is our chili pepper. Then after blending, it gets the paste
Yeah.
for the sauce
Ewa.
of the ewa going.
Okay.
And this is the fish to spice the ewa
Agoyin.
going. And this is our plantain.
Okay, because I
to
believe that
garnish it.
ewa is beans.
Yes.
Agoyin is the
Is
sauce
sauce,
that
exactly.
goes with the beans.
Beans.
All right. And this morning, the kind of beans we're working with is
Oloyin.
Oloyin.
Yes.
There's oloyin, there's
There's
olotu.
lotu, there's drum.
Which one is drum again?
I don't know, that was what they call it. You know, it's always very small and has a lot of, as I was told, it's more proteinous, but it's so hard to pick and it's a little bit dirty. So, but the oloyin is very good.
Yeah, it's the best.
It's
I hear.
fast in cooking and
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, and it's sweet.
So it's
All right.
far
So our
from-
beans is cooking right there.
Exactly.
And I noticed that you put in a little bit of onions in it.
Yes,
All
just
right.
to make it spicy.
Yeah. I also heard that onions make your beans cook faster.
Fast, yes.
Yeah, they make them, you know. Okay,
Exactly.
right, so let's get ahead with our
So,
agoyin, our sauce.
Our sauce.
Yeah. I never knew that it was actually this kind of dried chili pepper you use for
It is.
the agoyin sauce. I
Yes.
didn't know that. Absolutely not. And you know, funny enough, yesterday I went to the island and I was craving, well, I just wanted to eat food, sha. And then I got to this, you know, mama put joints. This is quite popular. And then I had our ewa going. But I know yours is going to be fantastic.
Fantastic. From the house of super
They
tank.
spoke greatly of that woman, but I was actually looking forward to yours today on the show.
No problem.
Because
You
it's
went
she beauty. more.
Yes, sir.
Ah, she knows how to, you know.
tantalize
Give
you.
up.
I
You
will
are
super
there.
tongue you.
Yeah, you are there. You're in the spirit.
Yes, sir. I'm putting my onions.
Okay, so basically we are just going to, you know, show you how to make our agoyin. So we have our palm oil and we have our onions, and we are going to add in our crushed chili peppers, right?
Yes.
Great stuff happening here in the kitchen and on the show. You got to stay tuned for more on Wake Up Nigeria.
Welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria, and we're still charged with making sure you get all the information you need to have the best day possible. Today, for health, our topic has to do with dental care. Bad breath, medically known as halitosis, which usually results from poor dental health, means this situation cannot be ignored, really. Dr. Adirie is back with us to help us understand a bit more about this issue of halitosis, the causes as well.
Okay, good morning, Titi. It's great to be back here again. So, halitosis,
Yeah.
commonly called bad breath.
Yeah. Or mouth odor.
Mouth odor, bad breath, fetal oris.
Wow.
Yes, that's the medical term.
Wow.
So
okay.
it means fetid odor.
Okay.
So bad breath is mostly caused by poor oral hygiene. All right, so it's not the only cause. There are a large number of causes, but for ease of understanding, let's just break it up into, there are basically two causes of bad breath,
okay.
two groups of causes. One, I would say, is intraoral, which is what is happening in your mouth.
Okay.
And the other is extraoral, which is what's happening elsewhere. Basically, the rest of your body, yes.
Okay, so something happening somewhere else could be causing, you know, your mouth to give off a particular odor?
Yes,
okay.
yes, quite. Because, you know, the body is one finely tuned machine, and it's awesome in its complexity. But anything that's connected to your mouth can affect your mouth.
Okay.
Anything that's connected to your mouth, you can detect if there's any issues in your mouth from there.
Okay, so if, okay, I'm a patient now, I feel like I have bad breath, I come into your dental clinic. What's the first thing you check for?
Okay, so you coming to my clinic and you complain of bad breath. The first thing I will check is to look in your mouth.
Okay.
Now, looking in the mouth, bad breath could arise from mouth disease, gum disease,
okay.
tooth decay.
Okay.
You might have an infection in your mouth,
okay.
or a sore, an ulcer. Those are the commonest causes okay. in the mouth, and especially poor oral hygiene. You know, you have a large buildup of calculus, of plaque, okay. and this in turn causes gum disease, where your gums are inflamed and they're bleeding, and you know, when anything breaks down in the mouth,
yeah.
you know, it starts to decay. And
so where do I begin? You know, so where do I begin when it comes to figuring out what to do?
Well, you've done the right thing by, first of all, you know, coming to a dental and oral health professional,
okay.
right? So first things first, we'll start with the simple stuff.
Okay.
Like I said, bad oral hygiene is the most common cause of bad breath. So first of all, we improve your oral hygiene by doing a professional cleaning.
Okay. So that's the scaling and
thorough
polishing?
scaling and polishing,
okay.
root planing,
okay.
and every other thing to make sure that your gums are healthy.
Okay.
After that, we proceed to, if you have any other issues in your mouth, say you have tooth decay.
Okay.
So we restore the teeth or we take them out, depending on, you know, the severity. And the third thing is we give you oral hygiene instructions, basically brushing and flossing regularly. There are other adjuncts as well that you can add to help to improve your oral mouth odor, to prevent mouth odor, basically. And they're really very simple.
Okay.
Very simple. Hydration.
Water, drinking water?
Yes, drinking water.
Okay.
You need to hydrate. You hydrate well enough, you get the normal salivary flow,
okay.
you don't have a problem.
All right.
If it's an intraoral issue, if it's a, you know, dry mouth or xerostomia,
okay.
what is causing your bad breath. The other things you can do, chewing gum.
Wow.
Yes, but sugar-free gum.
Sugar-free gum.
Sugar-free gum.
Okay.
Chewing gum or eating sweets that are sugar-free. They help to stimulate salivary flow, okay. and that keeps your mouth fresh.
So it's that's why they give people mints.
Yes, that's why they give people mints. So to understand this better, it's like if you put a puddle of water,
yeah.
stagnant water, after a while, you know, dirt builds up, it begins to smell.
Okay.
But a flowing stream stays fresh.
Okay.
So just
keep it flowing.
Keep it flowing.
So I've heard about bad breath in babies and children. Yes. Now, I sometimes, well, I don't believe that children have been alive long enough to have certain levels of tooth decay that could lead to bad breath. So what could be the cause of bad breath in children?
Well, this is what I would term to be the extraoral causes.
Okay.
Where, you know, most children they regularly have colds.
Okay.
So any upper respiratory tract infection repeatedly,
okay.
they're always having it. So that's an infectious process. That causes bad breath.
Wow.
So it could get as bad as getting to their sinuses,
wow.
or going into their lungs. So any respiratory tract infection can cause bad breath.
Okay, but what about children that have, you know, sometimes you see a white film.
The white coating?
Yeah, white coating over
Yes,
the
that's
tongue.
poor oral hygiene.
Okay.
All right, so after a child is eating, it's the advice, you know, at a certain age, they don't give water.
Yeah.
But after that, I think about 6 months or thereabouts,
yeah.
you can give the child water. Even before that age, the parents should try as much as possible to clean the child's mouth.
Okay.
Every day, at least twice a day or 3 times a day. And to do that, all you need is a clean cloth or a towel, warm water, and you could use rose water or glycerin
Okay.
to just wrap it around your tongue and just wipe in the child's mouth. If you do that, then any residue or leftover of whatever food the child is eating gets cleaned out. It doesn't stay there.
Okay. So are there some people that have, okay, so I'm thinking, are there grades of bad breath? Are there levels? Because some people might feel they have bad breath, and then some people don't.
Yes.
So
bad breath is bad breath, right?
Okay.
The severity is dependent on the cause.
Okay.
So, yes, you could grade it from mild to moderate to severe.
Okay.
But, you know, it's still offensive, and it's something that worries a lot of people. And there are even people that don't have bad breath and believe they have bad breath.
Okay.
And they come in for a checkup every so often. And in the process of trying to get rid of the bad breath, they end up harming themselves because they use a lot of corrosive, strong chemical substances to try and kill the perceived bad breath. So that condition is called halitophobia.
Halitophobia?
Yes, halitophobia. So we basically counsel them and let them know that, you know, there are ways to diagnose bad breath. We have sticks, we have chemical assays, you know, you can do a swipe, and then the easiest way to assess bad breath is somebody close to you.
Yeah.
You know, a person that has bad breath is always the last to know that he or she has bad breath, because people are embarrassed to tell them. But if you suspect as such, either have someone check for you, smell your breath, or you could...
So it's not just by breathing into your hands and doing...
Yeah, well, you could use that as well. But, you know, there's also what we call physiologic bad breath, which is morning breath.
Oh,
yeah, so that's...
So morning breath is not bad breath. It's just time for you to go and brush your teeth,
yes, it's time for you to go and brush your teeth.
Okay, Dr. Femi, it's always enlightening having you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And hopefully we've been able to help someone figure out this issue of halitosis. Now it's about time for us to go over to MM. MM is on standby for her life hacks segment this morning. It's still Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you very much, TT. All right, so moving on to life hacks this morning. Shopping for new looks when pregnant has always been a challenge with me, especially when your clothes do not fit anymore. But you still want to look stylish. Well, today on Life Hacks, I'll be teaching you ways to get mileage out of what is already in your closet. All you need is a nip here, a tuck there, and some nifty styling tricks without spending a penny. So first of all, I'm going to teach you how to get the best out of your jeans while you still, of course, you still have them in your wardrobe. So you do not have to go, still shopping for maternity jeans. So there are 2 ways I'm going to teach you how to still get, how to still use your jeans while, you're pregnant. Okay, so first of all, I am going to show you a trick here with a rubber band. You could also use ribbon bands if you like. So what I'm going to do here is, you stick your rubber bands into the button hole of your jeans. Of course, the band of your jeans, because we are also looking for comfort while pregnant. So what I'm going to do here is, so once you've, fixed it into your buttonhole of your jeans, you bring them out, and then you just hook them onto your buttons. See what I did here? So that way you have more room in your band or waist area for your jeans. Another trick here is with elastics, elastic bands, of course. As of course, they're stretchy. So what you do here is the pocket area, which is here, you cut it out nicely. and neatly, of course, because you do not want to, you know, destroy your jeans. You're still going to wear them. So what I'm going to do here is cut out the pocket area nicely. All right, like I have done, like I'm doing here. So you have to be pretty careful when doing this. And take it slightly. And what I'm going to do here is cut it off. Like remove it out completely. Well, they're jeans, so you'd expect that because they're very, you know, hard fabrics, it's going to be a little tough. But you have to be very careful when doing this one. All right. So, of course, I already have my pins here. But do not use pins when doing this. You either take it to your tailor, you know, to use a sewing machine, or you could use a needle and thread. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to stick my elastic band on both ends of the areas that you've cut out of. So that way you have this. And of course, it's always recommended that you wear, you know, longer tops when you're pregnant. So I'm just going to stick this here to both ends, and voila, you have that ready. So you see here, so that way you have enough room in your waist area to play with, and then you're comfortable as well. So you do this to both ends, to both sides, to both pocket sides of your jeans, and then you're comfortable to wear them to, you know, wherever you have to. Of course, elastic bands are pretty cheap. You know, you're basically not spending anything to get them. All right, and the last trick I'll be teaching you this morning is your tops. So it gets to a point where your favorite shirts, your tops become really short, yeah? And they become like, you know, they end at your midriff area. So to add length without layering, you could decide to do whatever you want. So one trick you could work with basically is you could use lace, you could use Ankara fabrics, you could use, okay, so what I'm doing here basically is, so this is an old top that I've had for like a really long time. So what I've done here is cut out part of it. And what I've done here is I'm just going to stick it to my top. So this top is getting, you know, pretty short for me because, you know, my baby bump is growing. So what you just do here is you just stick it underneath it nicely. And that way it just adds length to your top. So I'm just going to use my pins here. Of course, you still need to, you know, use your needle and thread to make sure this comes out really nicely. Or you could take it to your tailor to make use of a sewing machine. So I'm just going to do this here quickly so that you have an idea of what I'm talking about here. All right. So there you have it. So this basically just adds more length, you know, to your top. And then, you know, it covers, you know, the bump as it grows, and then you keep going. And of course, it's, you know, it's another trend. You could, you know, try with different colors, you know, match it up with different colors, bringing back that color blocking trend. All right, there's a lot of changes that go on in a woman's physical body when she is pregnant. So remember that comfort is the golden rule. Find creative ways to accommodate what you have with your present change in your closet. And that's it on Life Hacks for today. There's so much more on Wake Up Nigeria. You got to stay tuned for it.
You're welcome again. It's still Wake Up Nigeria, and it's time for another performance. This time it's Kenny Jackson, aka Kenny J. Well, Kenny J started professional music in 2008 and released his first single in 2010 titled One You Weary. Abi?
Of course.
Yeah, they don't have any madness in them.
For
Yeah, well, okay. We'll be having a conversation with him much later, but let's have you perform.
All right.
Kenny J for that one. Awesome music here on Wake Up Nigeria. Now we are in the kitchen, guys. And I have Shebi Otimo, right?
Yes.
She's so serious. She's so passionate about this food, about cooking. Like it's, you know, she's done already. Like she's done cooking. But just in case you're just joining us, we are making ewa going. So because Shebi Otimo could not wait, you know, to taste her own food. She's almost done cooking, but we still want you to catch up on what we've made so far. So right now, okay, so Shebetima, let's talk about our going first of all.
Okay.
And then, of course, move over to our beans.
Okay.
And on your screen right there are the ingredients, people.
Yes. We have our chili pepper that we have tasted.
Yeah.
Is added to it.
Dried chili pepper.
Dried chili, grounded with water.
Yes. Okay.
To make
water.
it paste.
Paste.
Yes.
Okay.
We have added it to the oil.
Palm oil.
And this is our
ginger and garlic.
Ginger and garlic, your sauce. Okay. Depending on how you want it. I like putting ginger and garlic in all my cooking. Because it's so natural, and this is my seasoning cube. Added with salt.
All right.
So this is the sauce. You start stirring. It's good to use a very good pot, so it will not get burnt easily.
Okay.
So because before you know it, it starts getting burnt and go back.
Okay. So you have to be very, very careful.
You start stir.
So you keep doing that till it's completely dried.
Dried. Get burnt.
Oh, it gets burnt.
Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
That's what makes it so different in taste.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. So you can't even take your eyes off this for like a second. You have to monitor it.
You have to, because before you know it, it starts going bad. And you have to start stirring to...
Because I've always wondered, why is this one always so different? Because I've tried this, so it did not turn out. It didn't turn out this way.
Because you didn't use the right pepper you have to use.
Yes, you are very right.
Yes.
I actually didn't use the right pepper.
Yes.
Well, now that I know, I'm going to try it again.
Yes.
And I really hope it comes out the way I want it.
If you really want this, use this high pepper. This is
high pepper. Which one is high pepper?
Tiny, dry
pepper. Oh, okay.
Grind it and make it into paste.
How do I recognize that when I go to the market?
It's everywhere. From people that sells this.
Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about. It's those tiny ones.
Yes.
But they are red.
Seed.
They are reddish.
It's called seed, but it's named high pepper.
Yes. So I just go to the market and ask for high pepper.
Grind
and I blend it, and then I use it.
You can use this for your rice. It's not only for your beans. You can use it for your rice, for your yam. Depending on how you...
No, but because we use it for ewa a lot, we are so used to it. It's like a staple for ewa.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
Like, ewa going.
Yeah.
And this, what makes it to be ewa going is just the sauce.
Yes, actually, because basically it's just beans. And our beans is cooked over there. So what did you put in the beans? Because it's ready.
Onions, salt.
And that's it.
That's it.
And because you already
have... A lot of onions to make it more spicy and sweet.
Oh, okay.
But the beans I use is quite sweet itself.
Oloyin.
Oloyin
beans. Yes. So it's
you can see it's changing color already.
Oh, yes, that's true. It actually is.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So if I'm putting my fish, this is the right time for me to put it.
Okay.
Yes.
So it basically just adds, little taste. That's more taste to the agoyin.
Yes, that's it.
And then you can use pomo too, right?
Depending on how you want your sauce to be as sweet as...
I like it agoyin with pomo, the soft pomo.
Soft, it's always good.
Yeah, very tasty as well.
Depending on what you want. Yeah. But I'm using this fish, this smoked fish, because it's more tasty in this
agoyin.
If you're here in the studio, the aroma is already changing the whole place.
I'm telling you guys, like, she's not joking. The aroma has enveloped the studio, guys. Everyone is like, oh, wow. Smells really nice. So our ewa agoyin is ready, right? Ready to be served. So you could use your agoyin with pomo, you can use it with dry fish.
Now they served beans in the pot now.
Yes, so they actually do that.
They do.
Ewa agoyin,
yes, on point. And you're eating right. You don't eat.
You're eating right. Not every time rice. Sometimes let's have ewa agoyin as well.
Our party is now going.
I trust you. I trust you. Whenever you come on the show too, you always have something you know, in store for us, something delicious in store for us. I can't wait to taste this ewa agoyin because I love ewa agoyin, guys. I am such a fan of ewa agoyin. So just in case you're just joining us, guys, oh, look at that. Look at that. Just in case you're just joining us right now, we're going to run through the ingredients once again so that you know what we are making. We are making ewa agoyin. And on your screen are the ingredients, but we'll just run through them quickly. So for our beans, we had, we put in a lot of onions, a little bit of salt. So basically what the onions did was just to add that, you know, flavor we're looking for to our beans. And we're using Oloyin beans this morning. And then for our agoyin, we're making use of...
Our agoyin sauce.
Yes, our agoyin sauce, yes. We are using crushed dried pepper. Yeah. Yes. Okay, sorry, actually blended. We actually blended it with a little bit of water. Yeah. To make it into a pasty form. Yeah. And then... Onions, our ginger, garlic, seasoning, and our fish. And food is about to be served, people. Then our dodo will come after it. After it. You can use dodo, you can use gari, you can use yam, depending on what you want, how you want it. How you want it. All right, thank you so much, Shivio Timo. Always a pleasure having you join us here in the kitchen. Thank you. The first half of the show, guys, is, the second half, actually, I'm sorry, is over, and we're moving over to the third half. Guys, you don't want to miss any part of Wake Up Nigeria. Stay tuned for more on the show.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome. It's Wake
Top
Up
of the morning
Nigeria.
to you.
Are you here yet? Are you here?
I'm here. I'm excited to be here. I think I need one more cup of coffee.
Yeah, me too.
just to hit that spot, if you know what I mean. But it's Wake Up Nigeria. It's 8 o'clock, and we've been doing this for the past 2 hours.
Yes, indeed.
So have another 5 minutes to go with you.
Yes, sir. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I'm Yomi Owokwe. We're streaming live right now, don't forget, on Facebook at TVC Connect. For comments, use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria, Twitter, Facebook, and on Instagram. Don't forget that.
Yeah, so when you're following our hashtag, follow us too now. Follow at Yomi Owokwe and Titi. Like really, you guys follow TVC Connect.
You already
right?
have like 100,000 followers, so I don't understand.
Yeah, I need some.
I don't understand what you mean by trying to grab more followers out there.
And people actually assume people send me DMs. People know they send me DMs.
People don't send you DMs anymore.
No, like really, like
do you want us to check?
Hi, say hello. I'll say hello back. Speaking of hello, Nitya Hello is going to be here. The nutritionist will be talking about healthy breakfast options and alternatives to overnight meals.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be checking her out soon.
All right, we'll also be having a chat with Kenny J. You just saw his performance earlier.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that one.
And our last guest for today is Nigerian actress and producer Bola Majid. Really? Oh boy, you're fine. Oh, okay. So
the only thing fine to me right now is the smell coming from that kitchen.
As in the food.
Yeah.
All, Madam Shivio Timo, please, can I have 50 naira beans and 20 naira fish there?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Yeah.
You need to know how this place, is. The aroma is wafting everywhere.
So, guys, let me tell you about what a food experience I had yesterday. So, I had a meeting on the island, and then afterwards, I was so famished because I don't had anything in the morning, and it was at about 1 p.m. I had not had anything. I was so hungry, and then I heard of this really popular spots on the Lagos Island axis.
Okay.
And I decided to go there.
Is that Ghana High? Or
Is it Ghana?
How did you know?
I
didn't want to mention it.
You've never been there?
I didn't want to mention it.
Lagos Island has just like...
There's a place called Ghana High.
Yeah, Ghana High.
And then I went there.
Mary has never heard of Ghana
Hey, people of the world.
What did you see there?
Okay, so first of all, I see SUVs everywhere, and I'm like, what's happening here? And then I stop, I'm like, hey, God, someone should not go and eat. Come not me life because you are hungry because of food.
Yeah.
I entered there. So as you enter, you first of all buy your takeaway plates.
Yeah.
Then you go in, and then the ladies, they are just giving you an attitude.
Yeah, like,
They're sitting
I'm
there.
like, white rice, where can I get? So there's in sections. There's the jollof rice section, there's the beef section, there's the plantain section, there's the
Exactly.
rice. Can I have white rice? And everybody's like,
They just ignore you.
like Talile, who's this?
see, I'm like, see, I'm pregnant, oh. Can I have white rice? And then one guy walks up to me and is like, oh, yes, okay. So someone else, give this woman white rice now. She wants white rice. And then, you know, they just came and then they served me. I'm like, you know, I spent 1,000 I didn't know what I bought.
Oh, come on
That's
now.
kind of high.
I'm
People
like,
come all
what
the
did I
way.
spend money
Yeah,
on?
people come from everywhere.
From everywhere.
Yeah.
So VI,
Even
Lekki,
mainland.
Ikoyi,
Self.
yeah.
People send
You know,
people.
food
Yeah.
business.
It
is a lot
wasn't
of money.
fun. It wasn't.
Ah,
It wasn't
come
fantastic.
On, MM, come
Yeah,
on.
but she's being honest.
It was because of the money she spent.
Yes.
No, no.
Okay.
No. If you know me, I spend money on good food. I can spend like 20K on good food.
Right.
So when I'm like, if I'm gonna spend money on Mama Puts, it has to be good.
Yeah.
So the hype did not meet up to the expectations. So I was like,
There were a lot of SUVs there for you.
When you said you had a food experience, I thought you were about to tell us that.
Positive experience.
Once I
Nah,
tasted
it
it,
wasn't.
man, it was.
and it was ewa going. I had ewa going. I had plantain
And white rice.
and white rice.
And it wasn't fantastic.
Well,
Maybe it wasn't.
Okay.
Maybe it just wasn't their day.
Maybe. Or maybe they
Maybe
gave
it
you the
happened.
old one because of your attitude.
Are you serious?
They don't
No,
say
it's
that.
beef
They
now.
don't
With
say
food
that.
sellers.
They don't say that in their
That
food.
one.
That woman.
Give her the old one. Give her
Give her
yesterday.
the one. Give her yesterday's
yeah,
one.
but it's bad for their reputation. If you cannot give someone quality stuff, the person will definitely not come
I'm
back.
actually
Reputation.
joking. I'm
You're talking about reputation after 20 years of being
It
there.
doesn't matter. There will be someone who would open up and the person
No,
will
I don't think that
use
woman can run
something.
out of business. So
Never.
I don't think that woman can
It's
run
owned by
out
one
of
person.
business.
I think it's
I
owned
don't
by
know.
one person.
I
think
don't
It's
know.
possible. It's possible.
But it's one of the most famous mama bookers in Nigeria.
I think every
Area has-
every town or every area has their own like special. So there's Ghana High at Lagos Island.
Then there's Yaba, there's White House in Yaba.
Yeah.
There's,
Place. You
I've-
know,
I've-
That money there.
I've eaten at White House
SUVs are
before.
parking there.
Eh,
I've been at White
we'll
House
find
before.
parking space.
And
Then the one in, there's another one in
Secretariat.
So
Oh, yeah.
someone says 10 seconds and then tells us about Secretariat.
I know the Alausa one is.
Yes.
okay, I've eaten there as well.
Okay, so I think we're making the whole world hungry now.
Okay, so I feel like I should do more of Mama Puts these days.
It's
Because
time
the moment
for
I like a
news.
Mama Puts, I stay there. I don't explore
Please, but
Mama
be careful
Puts.
with Mama Puts,
That's the
especially.
thing. So maybe that's my next.
Let's move
be
over to
careful
the
with
news.
Exploring
some
Mama
Mama
Puts.
Puts, especially with
What?
adulterated oils and stuff.
Oh,
and stuff
true.
Like that.
Very
So-
true. But
Hey, there's one
there's
that I just
news.
heard
There's
of near
news.
Ogba.
No more food.
Which
I
one?
can't
Which one in
talk
Ogba?
about
Which one in
food.
Ogba? Tell us.
Yagania.
Yarufiat.
Someone just said it. What is it? What?
Yaruka.
Yaruka.
Iaruka in Ogba.
You know, but I've never been
Wow.
there, but this is becoming.
Okay, so I'm on a diet, you guys. This is not fair.
Titi, you're always on a diet.
Okay.
Please let's go to the news.
So wait, hashtag Wake Up Nigeria. What's your best Mama Put in your
Experience.
area? What's the best Mama Put in your area?
Experience, yeah.
Mala. Oh gosh.
All right, welcome back. Now, we had some musical performances earlier on, and we then said, you know, we're going to talk to a little bit with these guys and see what they're about, what's happening, you know, with them in the world of music. One of the things I would like to do on Wake Up Nigeria is to ensure that whether you're a big artist, you're an A-lister, or you're just upcoming and, you know, trying to make your way out there, we give you that opportunity to be here, as long as you have talent. And of course, one of those we're going to be talking to this morning is Kenny J. How you doing, Kenny? What's happening? Nice to have you join us this morning. You had, you know, your performance this morning was really nice. I mean, it was soul lifting. We're just, you know, just moving to the beat and all of that. So tell us about that song.
Actually, this song title is Yele Mama.
Yeah.
And I saw a future DC Black, which is Infinite Master. So actually, I'm a rock star. I'm a rock artist. I'm a rock artist.
Yeah.
But I'm doing this hip hop stuff. all because of the industry. Because when I look at the industry, I see what's going on. So I just have to drop one hip-hop song because I have passion for rock music. For rock music. I do strictly hard rock music.
Strictly hard rock. We're going to talk a little bit about that. I want to tackle you on that hard rock stuff. But I've also got Oluwade Elijah here, who's, you know, you have a different kind of flavor to your music. Something special that you did for us this morning that was really good. So talk to us about that one.
If you really listen to the song very well, the song is talking about me and about my lifestyle, the way I started.
And it was, because I think there was also some inspirational aspect to that song as well. It was almost like a prayer. You know, there was that.
And there's a part
there was a part like a prayer to God. You know, so talk to us about that song and why you were so passionate about writing.
Okay, there's a part I stole from my mom. Yeah. That's my mom's prayer.
So your mom's prayer is Oluwamak Pamileku, which is God don't make me cry. You know, why does she say that, and why did you think that you needed to put that in a song?
We've been through a lot and we're still facing a lot. We're still here together, we'll be there.
Well, now you're pushing a lot of stuff out through music, and you know, you did a collaboration with a YBNL artist. Talk to us about that one.
Lighter. I just dropped a song with Lighter, Success.
So really, this thing is about you're putting yourself out there, working on music, pushing this out. Is for you to just come out and essentially, you know, get Nigerians to know your music and then follow you as well. And you're a great talented artist.
Thank you.
Is one of the things that we like to do on Wake Up Nigeria. You know, push you guys out. All right, so Kenny J, rock. You said hard rock. You know, that's one of the things that there's lots of people here who love hard rock. TT likes hard rock. MM likes hard rock as well. So talk to us about that part of you and your music.
Okay, thank you. Some time ago, when I was doing hip-hop, but from day one, when I started this music, I was into rap music. Then I was in secondary school then, back in the days. So
everybody was into rap music in secondary school, really.
For real, So trying to do different kind of, you know, freestyle, all this stuff. So along the line, I see myself someone who can, you know, come up with a rock music because my voice and the way I do things, generally, even when I'm in the studio recording music, all my producers, you know, they keep, Kenny J, there's rock music in your body. Why are you doing hip hop? But I said, well, I have passion for it, but know what is going on in Nigeria. Because if I try to do rock music, you know, what's going on in the industry for now is all about hip hop, high life, all this stuff.
You know, Afro pop and what people want to hear.
Exactly. So I was doing it, let me just say partially. I was doing the rock music and doing the hip hop as well. But to say the truth and to say the fact, I can bring out myself as a rock musician.
I love that. I mean, and it's one of the things that music helps you to do. It helps you to express yourself. And so, if you were to talk about where, what town you represent in Lagos, what would you say your town is?
Wow. No, there's one thing I would like to say. My kind of rock music which I drop is in a local way. I don't do it in form of something that people will listen to.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring you back to hear some of that rock flavor that you deliver, because the way you're talking about it looks like you're really passionate about it. So now, Elijah, let's so you are from which town in Lagos? When you talk about representing this town?
Ebute-Metta, Yaba.
Ebute-Metta, Yaba. So I mean, I know that there's a lot of local talent in that area.
Sure.
Street talent.
Yeah.
And do you guys do like, you know, talent hunts and things like that?
No.
But how do you discover? So for instance, I know that there's a lot of freestyles that go on, especially like Ojo Legba, Axis and areas like that. Yeah.
Like I started my own from church. And
You're from church, okay.
Yeah, I moved down to school, my Polytechnic. Yeah, I used to rap there, and I was
used to rap as well.
I was their best rapper for like years.
So now over the next, I mean, we're going to do some freestyles now. Just pick a particular maybe genre, whether rap music, just something that you know you would hear on the streets, because a lot of things are happening on the street now. If you go to places like Agege, Ikeja, everywhere, young boys, young children trying to just sing, and a lot of them are just freestyling. So can you give us some flavor right now that you just know that once we hear it, man, that's the kind of thing we like to hear?
You better don't look down on me because I'm a ghetto boy. She be that same person you dey salute come from the same soil. I know be a kebaje, I know they keep waiting down the spoil. If I see truth I talk you know come kill my joy. Oh. Money is coming, fame is coming, oh I wole wa. Kiro jeje to ba dojo ọdún kí n tú ẹran léa. Success is coming, fame is coming, ireti wole wa. Nobody.
All right. That's success is coming, fame is coming, money is coming,
yeah.
And that's what we expect to happen, especially when you keep when you keep it going with your craft and everything that you're doing and all of that. Really, really important. Do you have a freestyle for us, Kenny J? I know you have something for us, so just give us some of that flavor.
Okay. Hope you don't mind if I can do rock music.
Huh?
Hope you don't mind if I'm doing rock.
No, I don't. We don't mind. I mean, you can give us that rock flavor.
Okay, what I say? Rockstar Kenny J, dance to the beat like rock and roll. Rockstar Kenny J, this is what we do, how we do, and what we do. Rockstar Kenny J, hold me, kiss me, everybody call me Rockstar Kenny J.
I feel like I should bring an electric guitar right now and just give you some of that flavor. Really, really nice. You guys, I mean, it's 2019. I wish you all the best this year.
Thank you.
Looking forward to hearing you in the news, new stuff from you, new music that you guys are working on and all that. I wish you all the best, man.
And thank you.
And we're always here for you guys. Anytime you want to join us on the show, just let us know and we'll bring you back on. All right. I think it's time for us to... All right, let's see what's happening in the kitchen right now with MM and Shibiotimo. Hey, guys.
Your friend Dodo.
Thank you very much, Yomi, for that one. Okay, so here in the kitchen with me, of course, is Shibiotimo. I'm sorry, I'm quite teary this morning. All right, yes. So, guys, we've been making ewa agoin with Shibiotimo.
Yes.
And right now, our plantain is ready. Our ewa is ready. Our agoin is ready. So just in case you're just tuning in, Shibiotimo, you want to run through our agoin sauce ingredients and then we'll move over to our beans quickly.
The sauce in there is the chili pepper, the red oil, your spice, either ginger or garlic, and your seasoning.
Yes. And then an alternative for your pepper, Shibiotimo mentioned that you could also use high pepper.
High pepper.
Yes, so you go to the market, you ask for high pepper, you blend it in a little bit of water into a paste form, and then you fry it with your palm oil, right?
Yes.
Yes, and then you toss in your ginger, garlic to just add a little bit of flavor.
And your fish.
Yeah, and then you can use kumo if you like, right?
Depending on what you want.
Yes. And then let's talk about our ewa.
Ewa, yes. Oloyin.
Yes.
Picked oloyin, then onions, your water.
Yeah. So onions for flavor, to enhance the flavor of the beans.
Yes. Because some people actually use potage, which is not good for beans. So that's why you have to put a lot of onions. Okay. To make it more...
To make it quicker.
Quicker, yes.
So what onions basically does for your beans is it makes it cook faster.
And spicy.
And then it adds, you know, that flavor to your beans.
Use oloyin for your... ewa going.
So what if you use olotu?
Doesn't matter. You can use it, but it's fast in cooking. But some of the olotu will not cook. It will not be rhyme.
So
some part will be cooked, some part will not be.
Okay.
So it will not look as if it's not done, it's not good. But this
better. So which is best for moi moi, for making moi moi or akara? Olotu, right?
The olotu.
Yeah, because I heard that olotu is better for...
It's sweeter in moi moi than that of the beans. Yes.
And then akara, is it oloyin or...
Anyone. Depending on the one you can lay your hands to. We can do that for you. Follow us on Instagram. Super Song Concept.
Come on, we follow ourselves on Instagram now, yeah. And I like your pictures.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I like your cooking.
Thank you.
Yeah. So right now we are frying up our plantain. Basically, just add a little bit of, just, you know, spice up our ewa going this morning. Yes. And then our ewa going, you could actually have it with anything, right?
You can use yam, your gari, your bread. Yeah. You can soak gari and drink gari while you
with
take
ewa
it.
goyi,
Yes.
really?
It's very
I've
nice.
never tried that before.
Ooh.
I've only tried it with yam.
Bread.
Oh yeah, all those soft early
Bread.
morning
Yes.
Agege bread.
I'm getting it.
Ah. Yeah, so just having with this, you know, very fresh hot Agege bread, and that's like
Don't
some
ginger me this
awesome breakfast.
morning.
I know, right? I know. So Shebi Otimo, you also mentioned that you brought in some kunu and that you're gonna have alongside
I'm
our
telling
ewa goyi.
you.
Right.
So after taking it, just refresh and
Right.
yeah.
You're always on point. Always on point. Thank you so much. So breakfast is about to be served. Our plantain is ready. And we're about to go on a quick break, people. There's so much more on the show. Stay with us.
Welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria, and we have 3 ladies on the couch.
Just as we had 3 guys just now.
Yes, so it's been an amazing morning, and we like to wrap up the show the best way possible. Now we have a special guest here. We have Bola Majid. She's a Nigerian actress and TV producer.
You know, her acting career started in 2008, and she has been featured in a number of movies since.
Yes, so.
It's so great to have you here.
Thank you. Good morning.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm just remembering that clip. Do you remember the clip?
Yeah. The old Osigmole.
But boy, fine, go. I'm like,
Guys,
oh, you have a sister here. You guys belong to that club.
I like fine guys.
I beg, leave us with our fine boys, Jerry, please. I love the persona that I saw in that particular clip. And I feel like you've had to build roles like that over a long time.
Yeah.
You know, so, but how was it when you started in the industry?
Wow. When I started, it wasn't really easy, but we thank God. Because when I started, I think I had this passion. I was always going for auditions and all that. But it got to a point, they were not even calling me for jobs. I wanted to relent, like, should I just forget this acting and just move on to something else? Initially, I studied mass comm. I was not thinking of going to maybe TV. Yeah, thank you. But later, I was like, okay, because I had passion for it, like, let me try and push further. So in 2008, I met with Antalanio. So he was trying to put me through and all that. Then they called me for like Waka Pass, one scene. In fact, I've seen at times.
Half scene.
You just see my face briefly, and I'll be like, that's me. Like rewind it again. So then I was like, but I was still like, okay, I know one day. Let me keep pushing it. So I think we are here today. So in 2011, I joined Adebayo Tijani's group. So he's my boss right now. So 2015, I came up with a story, Nemi. So I produced the movie, and since then, I thank God they'll be featuring me in movies, they'll be calling me there. So
journey.
It's quite a journey. It's quite a journey. And considering the fact that you had to go to so many auditions and stuff, we hear a lot about the industry. Were you at any point in time faced with something negative that almost threw you off it?
Yeah. If I tell you I didn't, maybe I will, and then I'm lying. Because the truth is that it got to a point, there wasn't a particular audition I went for. They told me to come back. Later, they later called me that I'm not fitting for the role. The truth is that really weighed me down. I was like, okay. So the negative part was that I was like, am I sure I really want to do this?
Especially with all the no's you received.
I'm telling you. So everything came up like that. I was like, okay. But we thank God, somehow, someone still like, okay, let's call this girl.
Someone
like,
give you a chance.
A chance. So like, so they called me. So I was like, I was happy. Like, okay. So I did that with like, I was excited, like happy, like being my first movie. So.
Okay.
So your roles, you do Yoruba movies mostly, but do you also do English movies?
Yeah, I've been featured in English movie just twice.
Just twice.
Yes.
So if you were to make a comparison, which industry are you more comfortable with? Is it the English movie industry or the Yoruba movie industry?
What?
Both.
You know what? Yeah.
She's trying to play
so
smart.
So now we saw you in character in Yoruba, and I find that really, really great.
Thank you.
But you know, the international standards, you know, mean that you possibly have to mix it up with English here and there.
Yeah.
But it can't be easy, you know, going for an audition where they tell you to, you know, speak English and then they say, no, you're a Yoruba actress. You know, have you ever been faced with that?
Yes, because there was a day I went for audition. The director initially told me that, fair, I'm a Yoruba actress, you.
Wow.
And I was like, really?
Okay. He actually said that
Yes. I was like, wow.
to you. Okay.
I was like, sir, I'm not Yoruba actress, so don't tag me. I'm just an actress.
Okay.
So I see no reason why you guys just
So
Yoruba.
there is indeed a segregation.
Yes.
As we hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, just go straight like actress. Don't say I'm Yoruba actress.
Well, for now, we are just going to show something of you being a Yoruba actress. Interesting one there.
I was going to ask about something similar. Well, how do you activate your tears when you want to act, you know, the crying scenes? How do you get there? What do you do?
The thing is that, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
This movie, there was a particular scene, I think I cried a lot.
Okay.
So that particular scene, I won't lie, I was not crying.
What were you doing?
I found it difficult to cry.
Okay.
So my director was like, Bola, I said cry, shed tears, don't fake it. But the thing is that I had to think of something really sad. And suddenly I started crying.
To connect with it.
Yes.
Was it a personal story that was
Yes,
really
it was
sad?
a personal story.
Okay.
So that thing came up, I was just crying, and they couldn't even stop me. That started making me that it's okay. Stop crying now.
Okay, you know what? Give us a 30-second freestyle of you in character.
Yes,
right
sir.
now.
Give us a character.
Any character of your choice.
Okay. Okay. Action. Let's go.
Just action.
You know the funniest thing? The thing is that I love you so much. I love you dearly and I don't want to lose you. Money forget my dad, forget everybody. It doesn't just particularly about me, just me. Okay?
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Why?
Okay.
I don't believe this love
Time to
that
watch
you
a
keep
movie.
telling me about. I don't understand.
Seriously, you just try and believe me.
So
Please.
all the things that you said you were going to do for me, you haven't done. So how do I know you're truly in love with me?
I'm gonna do it. Cross path, I'm gonna do it. Just trust me. Just give me a little
So, you know,
time.
at this point, I'm actually confused. Who is the guy? Who is the girl? Because it does feel like you guys are acting as both females, both males.
Okay,
I guess that's the purpose of scripting.
Let's go to the kitchen and go and have some ewa going.
Yes,
I know you like that.
Is that your favorite food? What's your favorite?
No, I like beans though.
Beans.
I like
Beans.
Correct.
Thank you.
Hi, Bola Majid. Please have a seat.
Oh, yes.
All right, welcome to the kitchen.
Thank
Bola.
you.
Join it. So here with us.
Put it in shot first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them see it. Yeah.
So
So
this
finally,
is,
the food is done.
Yeah, Shivio Timo.
I feel like playing a
She's
mic
made-
today.
Please go ahead. You're allowed to. So she's made ewa going this morning with fried plantain and
Hashtag very perfect.
hashtag ewa going. Yes. All right. So quickly, Shivio Timo, tell us how you made our agoin
The
sauce.
agoin sauce is made from our chili pepper grounded into paste. Then we add garlic, ginger, salt, onions, and red oil to make it this, and our fish.
Yes.
Our smoked fish. And our beans is oloyin,
Okay.
onions, salted, as in on salt, and our hashtag plantain.
Emphasizing on the hashtag.
Hashtag.
All right. So we'd like you to have a taste.
Yes.
Yeah, the hashtag is actually the way the
And then
plantain
you
is
have
set.
that with a glass of
Kununzaki.
Kununzaki.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so we have to round up the show now.
You can follow us on our
I'm
Instagram.
really hungry this time. Like this, I'm not even hiding it. I'm hungry.
A big thank you to our friends over at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories on Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, indeed. And of course, a big shout out to Fola at Fola's Place. Thank you for the amazing hairstyling.
Thank you, Fola.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And thank you, Shebi Otinwo. We can find you on Instagram.
Yes, Superton concept.
Yeah, Superton.
Superton concept.
All right, so let us know
Superton.
what you think about the food. You like it?
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think?
I won't lie, I love it.
Okay.
That's it right there. That's a stamp of approval.
She
we're looking
hashtag
for.
loves it.
All right, so we're back tomorrow,
Yes.
6 a.m.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
Yes, indeed.
On Thursday.
Okay, so Thursday editions are always amazing. We can't wait for you to join us.
Looking forward.
See you tomorrow. Bye.